Hello students, welcome everyone. Yes, today we will do the revision of chapter number 5, separation of substance. Okay, so what things we have learned about in this chapter? Yes, the main thing that we have learned in this chapter, that is how we can separate the things from the pure material. Okay, or how we can obtain pure material. Okay, we have learned about in this thing. So there are total how many methods? 10 methods. Okay, so we will see very quickly one by one. Yes, now we will see the first method, that is what? Threshing. In a threshing, the people will beat the stalk of wheat and rice on a hard surface. So what happened? While beating that grains, it will be separate from that stalk. Okay, and this way we can separate the stalk and that grains. Clear? And second method, that is what? Winnowing. Now we want to remove that unwanted extra husk that is mixed in that grain. So what we will do? Yes, we will throw from the up little bit from height. Okay, and so what happened? Because of the wind flow, that husk will be flow away from the grains. Okay, and so this way we can separate this husk and grains. Then third method, it is about the sieving. So in sieving, what we had learned, yes, there is what different shape and size of net is there, and from if we vibrate like this, so what happened? The small particles, it will be removed, and the size is different, or it is larger than that net, it will be remain up. Okay, so this way we can remove that unwanted particles from the, or we can separate that a different size of particles. Okay, and the fourth one, that is about the hand picking. Yes, that whatever we pick or we will separate by our hand, that method is known as hand picking. Okay, whatever the things. Clear? As your mother is doing with her grains and all, anything, and you can also cleaning your room or something else, and while you are picking some useful things, so that is also called a hand picking. And the fifth one, that is about the magnetic separation. In a magnetic separation, what? Yes, the magnet. That means it will attract the iron thing. Clear? So by magnetic method, we can separate the iron things from any material. Clear? So this is about the fifth method. Now the sixth one, it is what? Decantation. In a decantation, what happened? Yes. So for that, first what we have to do? Sedimentation. Now sedimentation means what? If there is a mixture of a liquid with that solid particles, okay, and that are not dissolving in the water, so we want to remove from water and that solid particles. Okay, we want to separate it. So how we can do? Yes, in a sedimentation we can remove the undissolved particle in a water. Okay, so first we have to do sedimentation. In that we will put that beaker for some time. Okay, so after some time, because of that gravity, the heavy particles will be deposited at the bottom. Okay, and the water will remain up. So after this process is known as sedimentation. And after this sedimentation, we will take out that things into another beaker. That means what? We have separated the water and that solid particles. This is called decantation. Clear about that? Good. Now the seventh method, that is loading. In loading, what happened? Yes, we use, there is one crystal, that name is alum. Which? Alum. Okay, if there is a muddy water, now we want a clear water, so what we will do? Simple, we will put alum in that and we will stir for some time, and after some time we will find that yes, the water is clear. Okay, and that impurities will deposit at downside. So what happened? Yes, on that alum particles, they are heavier than the water, so that particles will be deposit on the impurities or in a muddy particles, and they will be settled down, and only upside there will be water. Clear about this? Now the eighth method, that is about the filtration. It is very easy method, and we are heard that word filter everywhere and every time. Okay, for example, in the morning your mother is filtering your tea. Yes, she is removing that tea leaves from the tea. In a filter, we are removing unwanted particle from the water. That is what? Filtration. So these are the example of filtration, and in a laboratory there is a special purpose paper is used, that is called filter paper. Okay, and the ninth one, that is what? Evaporation. See, evaporation, it is a special kind of method because in that we heat. Okay, we need some heat, and because of that heat, what happened? Yes, the water, it is in a liquid state, and what happened? Because of that heat we are providing to that water, and because of that the water is converted into gaseous form. Clear? Now the water is in a liquid form, and after heating it is converted into gaseous form, so the vapor is start come out. So that is what? Evaporation. Okay, so we can also say that the evaporation means what? The water is converting from liquid state to gaseous state. That is called evaporation. Clear? And the 10th one, that is what? Distillation. In the distillation, what happened? Yes, after evaporation we have converted that water into gaseous form. Now we want to again convert into liquid form. So that is what? Decantation. Okay, so what happened? In that we will convert that steam into water again by condensing it. What? Condensing means what? We will lower down the temperature of the steam, and it will convert it into water, and that is called decantation. And that condensing, that means that we are lowering the temperature of the water, that is called condensation. Okay, so this method we have learned in this chapter. And yes, there is one more thing about that solution. Okay, we have drink that sarbat or lemonade. In that, what happen? If we put a cold water and then we will dissolve that sugar, so it is not gonna dissolve very quick, right? Because the water is cold. And if we are using normal water and then we are dissolving the sugar, then it will be quickly dissolved. So here is the meaning is what? Yes, if that solution is hot, then its solubility will increase, and if that solution is cold, then its solubility is decrease. Understand? And what is the meaning of solubility? Yes, the amount of substance will dissolve in a water, in a particular water amount, that is called solubility. Okay, so this many things we have learned in this chapter, and I hope everything is clear to you. Okay.